So basically, should we just, because we did our intro last week, should we explain who
everybody forgot me last week. Who am I? What's my name?
But why are you so black this week anyway as well? We was the same colour last week. I said I was jaundiced last week. Like, you look like...
I was out in the sun for a week at work and
got a top
got a tan.
She got a light-skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson. Got a dark-skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson.
But yeah, so they didn't introduce me last week.
So who are you?
This week I'm making myself known.
Yeah,
Shall I tell my introduction to you?
Yeah, let's first start off, So
let's roll back to...
Some of you may not know.
For real.
But this is I'm not gonna tell you until the end, but this is the story.
It was a cold winter night, 1989. Look, this is in the
1999.
this is a multiple universe, like happened at different times. Like all time Marvel DC. DC is whack.
Oh
anyway,
my god, don't even bring it, don't even bring that.
But yeah, let's get back.
So yeah, it was 1989, me and my Uncle Mike, one time I want to bring him on the show, please watch the podcast. I love you, Uncle Mike. And so me and Uncle Mike are chilling, I can't remember what time it was, so I can't remember, so it's morning, because I think of it was like night, so I remember my uncle getting off the phone call, and being just frantic running around the house. He goes into the cupboard. We used to have this cupboard with a red box of chocolates, just loads of mini.
If you're a family member, you know about the red box.
Yeah. So, and these like miniature bars of chocolate. He's loaded up the bag with about 24 bars of double deckers. I'm like, yes, the best ones. So we're rolling now. I can't remember getting to the hospital. Get to the hospital, see my mum and dad there. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? And then some little alien creature, and she's actually named after Sigourney Weaver, the alien.
Wow.
Like, so I see this alien creature like,
some Lion King shit.
For real.
That's a nice introduction.
Smart to the I'm thinking, oh god, my reign is over.
He got to the hospital, he saw a baby and realised that the attention wasn't going to be on him anymore.
I'm so sad. No, I wasn't.
Sibling rivalries going on.
I never jealous even from little. I was so like amazed. I was thinking, yo. So that's who she is, my little sister.
Yeah, so.
Over the years, you've been making music. And
so, a lot of people are shocked at this because this was 2.5 years between us. Yeah, 2.5. But obviously, there's a lot of siblings out there. There's a lot of siblings out there that aren't too tight. But with me and Stefan, from the jump, it's always just been me and Stefan. I think our parents instilled into us from very young that you got to look after your sibling.
They used to always say, you'll always have your siblings. Like when friends would fall out with us and stuff, to like.
But you still got your sibling.
I'd be like,
so
what? I think my homies, the hood is dangerous.
But that's
but she protected me anyway.
And it's become a thing of, we've been in situations where either Stefan's felt I felt Stefan needed protecting, so I jumped to protect him like the superhero that I am. Marvel all the way.
Someone attacked me not long ago in a
That was a nasty little dick she done did. And I felt it.
Riddle me this.
In my missing rib.
I got jumped in a pub the other day, and Sigourney, about a couple of months ago, Sigourney saved the day.
Yeah, I had to jump in and protect my brother now. I don't condone violence at all.
But no one said it was violent. I just said protecting it.
I have to. For me, it's been bred into me to always look after the number one person, and I always see it as like my parents one day might not be around, and whatever, it's going to be us two. So we've always been very, very close. Like I used to go out with my friends for a drink. And I'd phone Stefan like, yeah, you coming for a drink? And all my friends like, why's your brother out with you? Like, went to a work party at Christmas, last Christmas, a work Christmas party, and it was around the corner from Stefan's house. So I was like, yo, you coming for a drink? Come and have a drink with us. Everyone's like, why's your brother here? I'm like, because he's my best friend. Like, don't get twisted.
We all became friends at the end of that.
Yeah.
So who started rapping first?
Stefan started rapping
I started rapping first.
But it all started from when we were kids doing...
Yeah, we used to actually... I started writing my own raps first, but we're quite musical. Like, my dad's quite musical and installed into us. Like,
talk a little bit about his dad, because shout out to your dad. His dad has got a sick musical.
I'm not sure if he'd even want us to talk about him, but sorry, Dad.
Let's just talk about his musical collection.
Like vinyls, I can't even tell you how many.
Yeah, there's thousands of vinyls.
Too many.
Connie Con style amount of vinyls.
Yeah, so from growing up, my dad always played like the old school songs to us.
When I go to your mum and dad's house, and he puts his music on, and I'm talking. You could be talking to me, and as soon as he puts the music on, I just be took away because like I'm a beat maker, so like I'm sure the guy's just trying to plant seeds into my head, like, hey, you should make this.
We have used a lot of his stuff to make beats as well. We was going to my dad's collection, pull out some stuff.
What was that?
We never scratch your records, Dad.
Nah, what was that album he told me to look at?
Sensitivity, yeah, my dad.
Oh yeah, my dad. So years ago,
album.
My dad made an album of songs, and it's
like
compilation.
Basically Tim Westwood.
Yeah, and my dad like put basically just all the songs together. We still play it to this day. I've got it on my phone. If anyone wants it, ask me and I'll share you the playlist because it's great.
Yeah, Sensitivity. The first song is Ralph Trans. What is it?
It's Ralph Trans Sensitivity.
Sensitivity.
But yeah, it's got like, and the thing about my dad with the music thing is his music taste is very diverse.
Yeah.
Like it's incredibly diverse.
You sing Boring Blitz? Boring Blitz.
I can't think of it. It's off the top of my head.
Listen to some weird music.
Like on the Sensitivity album, there's a Elton John song, but it's like Nikita. It's the most random Elton John song ever, but he's got that on it. But then he's got Grace Jones on it and Janet Jackson. It's all like a mad mixture of people.
It works.
Yeah, it works very well.
So let me ask you, what was the first track that you guys did?
That we made. Well, let's tell them about the Vanilla Ice, like how we used to like rap and stuff.
What was the Broken Glass? Everywhere. That's the first one we learned.
Is Rapper's Delight?
Rapper's Delight was the first one we learned.
Well, you learned it more than me. I couldn't do the colours.
Oh yeah, so with obviously my dad's influence in music, he grew up in the time when Rapper's Delight came out, and obviously so we've heard it all our life. 1979, is it? Yeah. And we've heard it all our lives.
And that's what it taught me how to do, like memorize, like when things come out.
Don't understand.
79, Off the Wall, 83, Thriller, 87, Bad. 92, Dangerous.
That's my album.
But yeah, so.
But yeah, he instilled obviously the Rapper's Delight was a song that we heard quite a lot. So and I was very into learning the lyrics of songs. Like for example, Whitney Houston learnt the whole of I Will Always Love You and sang it at like 2 years of age on the city, it's just madness. But Rapper's Delight was the first rap that I actually sat and I could recite. And then what's the Broken Glass Everywhere one? People pissing on the stage, you know. You just don't.
So that one's Rapper's Delight. Wait, that one's Rapper's Delight.
No, it's not. But Rapper's Delight is a sort of hip hop.
Which one was the first track that you recorded together?
So yeah, so that started off, and then we did that. There was a time we was on the bus coming back from a party. Sorry, I have to go back, but this is kind of leading into that. There was a time I was about 14, and we was at a family party, coming back from the Britannia Hotel in Piccadilly, and we're on the bus, and randomly me and Stefan just started spitting Ice Ice Baby, but not his version. We kind of twisted it a little bit. So like instead of 818 whatever avenue you said, we'd be like 818 Lamport Avenue.
Yeah,
and we
no one said we're getting the 192 to Lamport Avenue.
Yeah, like and we just said it on the bus randomly, and at the end of us rapping this together, bouncing off each other, people like were stood up clapping to us.
Yeah, right.
So obviously we was like, what?
We're stars.
On the bus.
And because we changed that up, then Stefan obviously was doing his rap in school when he went by Chaos MC.
Yeah, Chaos MC.
That's a mad
used
one.
to rap over like More Fire Crew and So Solid. And we'd have to come
that's
over
the
that
thing when we went to see More Fire Crew in... No,
Heartless
Crew in Platfields Park.
Yeah, because Lyricin, or type Lyricin, he won the competition.
Oh,
I think he got like a studio or something. But yeah, the first song that we
that developed on to us rapping, and that was so Stefan had said to me one day, you should just start writing. Okay. And I was like, I don't think I can do it. And he was just like, just try. And I'd just gone away on myself and came up with the original title of the song was My Love for Music. And it was my first 16 bar. We can share that some point through here. And I went and wrote that down, and Stefan helped me tweak it. And then that was the first one we ever recorded, and that's when you found us on SoundCloud.
No, but yeah, how did we do it? We recorded it on SoundCloud. Should I tell them how that happened?
I think we spoke it in the last podcast.
No, we didn't say it. We said we're gonna. So I used to work at the airport at the time, and I used to do night shifts. So I'd finish at about 6. So I'm getting home for about 7, 8 o'clock. And I'm an alcoholic, but most nights I was
If you have to say it, then you must be.
For real, I must probably drink
no disclaimers here.
I don't drink now at all, pretty much. I'll have one at like a wedding or whatever. I don't know, I said wedding.
A wedding.
I was going to say, I didn't want to say the F word, I break it down, but anyway.
Yeah, I see that.
So, I used to come home, grab a little quarter bottle of brandy now, and like write and whatever, and I found SoundCloud, and it had to sign into SoundCloud, it had a big red button on it that said record. And
which I never even knew, because that's mad.
Yeah, I was thinking, how do I get into this? I don't know how to use the finger. So it said record, so I was like, record, yeah? And I'm like, oh, it's fingering. So I just put a beat on Rapid, I think I did a Dr. Dre verse. I did a freestyle at the end of it. Freestyle's pretty good actually.
Is that the one where, is that on SoundCloud? Is that
that's the
very
very
Lucifer,
first
Son of the Morning?
Well, that's coming. So
okay.
I did the Dre
I
one.
woke up.
And then so I've got a beat, and then I found another beat, just like music.
That's my favourite song. That's my favourite song.
It's a Marvin Gaye sample in it.
Yeah.
So and because her bar was called like My Love for Music and that, I was kind of consciously finding a beat for her to
record,
to do it, yeah. And so I've done my bit, and I've probably just done it this morning. I heard her getting up, and I thought, yo, come and do it now. And she's like. This is morning time. I'm like, nah, you can do it.
And the joke is, it was like a Saturday morning or something as well. You know, you want a lie-in, and Stefan's like, bursting into him like, come and make a track.
Nah, you was going downstairs. I caught you. I heard you. I opened the door. I'm like,
my eyes aren't even open yet, and Stefan's shouting me to make a
like, no, you don't need a broom, man. You got this. And then like she did it in one take. I'm thinking, right, this took me like 4 hours.
So the maddest thing about that story is, if you didn't do that, I would never have heard that track.
Yeah.
You get me? Because even though I seen the Dr. Dre one and whatnot, for some reason I went straight to that. Just Lucifer, Son of the Morning, when you get me, and listened to that, and then I listened to the Dr. Dre, and then I listened to the Eric Sermon. By the time I got to the Eric Sermon, I was like, oh shit.
Because I think that's a thing as well with us being so close. When we collab together, there's a lot of you can see the relationship. It's like we get on so well, so we bounce off each other. And I think in that track, that a lot of people, like, we was laughing because I got more plays, didn't I?
Yeah.
Steph did a couple of tracks and got a couple of plays.
That was the most plays in my whole thing for a long time.
That just blew up, and I think people, they can hear the relationship within the song, which makes something.
For me, when I heard that track, it was the rawness of the track. It was not mastered. It was not mixed.
Done in a bedroom.
I think I could hear someone.
Like, downstairs. My dad's playing music because my dad's a big music fan. And at the time, I didn't notice it. It's only like now I listen to it, I'm like, I can hear. Like, the beat's not even on. If it was online, it didn't work.
I was playing it on my speaker.
Big speakers, like, what?
And I'm playing it, and I'm thinking, I said to Marco, I said, yo, what's that sound, bro?
This guy does not have a clue.
What's that sound, bro?
Get me? But I think that makes it good because it started out real raw.
And you know what the funny thing is? Gonna bring it all in together. Shouts out Big D every time, because
D 100%.
It was Big D that put me onto you, innit? And it was Big D that was like, yo, that's my boy, innit? And I was just thinking, this nigga's music's so raw. Like, I don't even know. Like, this nigga knows, like, yeah.
I needed, I think I needed like tutelage, and obviously you did when I got there. Like, if I just got to a studio, because a lot of times you go to a studio and people aren't necessarily gonna teach you. Actually, Wanda, I'll tell my homie Wanda, she's throwing out some packages at the moment where I think she's got studio space and stuff, but developing artists and stuff. Ash does that great, but she's advertising already, so we will steal all your customers soon enough. But for now,
you're good.
But
we're busy.
But yeah, Ash would like tell me certain things. He told me one time, like, I think I said it last time, like, yeah, don't say that. And so I would learn. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just learning little bits.
You know what? Yeah, working with D helped me like develop and coach artists, because I could see that Big D needed some help when he first got with me. It was
Didn't he have an album?
He already had the album there, but he just needed help recording it. He get me structuring it, and just like,
what was it? Just wrote on paper at the time?
It was literally wrote on a book, A4 pieces of paper. Like, it was so thick, but all the lines was filled with rhymes. So you get me,
so it's
like,
not broken into 16s and stuff.
No 16s, no 30s. It was like a 64, bro. Each page, I'm talking, every line was full. Wow. You know what I mean?
That's that's how everyone starts like that.
That's how you start.
You stop rapping when the page stops.
Yeah. And so like when he came and sat down with me and he showed me these books of rhymes, and I was just like, whoa, you need to get this recorded. You know what I mean? So
I was quite lucky. I didn't start writing like that because Stefan already structured it straight into 16s for me.
Well, it's hard to figure out how to start rapping if someone doesn't support you. Like I remember when I started, and I was asking my boy, I was saying, "Yo, what's a bar? Just what's a bar?" You know,
it's hard to explain even as well. So I don't think necessarily people was trying to not help, because I used to think that
you
for a long
gotta go out
time.
and figure it out for yourself. Like it's like saying, "Yo, what's a sentence?" You get me?
True.
It's like it's asking someone that who's already a developed rapper. It's like you just said it yourself. You get me? Like what's a bar? You get me? You just said it. So then boom. When you figure it out, because I remember there was back in my day, there was a magazine out. It was called Back in My Day, not back in there. That road, knock on door, get some food. So there was a magazine called Hip Hop Weekly, yeah, and
I don't remember that. I remember my newspapers on the internet.
So
I remember Sabrina the magazine.
The magazine. So in this,
Jesus.
So there was this Hip Hop Weekly magazine, and in it had like the 16 of the week. So I used to cut this 16 of the week out every week, yeah, and I'd put it down, yeah, and I'd write a 16. I'd write a bar. And I'd copy it, and I'd keep copying. Not that bad, but I'd copy the structure. And until eventually.
And I can kind of see that, because I've seen your writing structure, and like mine, you see mine is not like it's like mine's like mine's a different. It's like M&M's. It's all over the fucking thing. You can't really read it.
It's like a what's it called? A spider diagram. Just all over the place.
But Ash's was very like structured. I used to think, how do you do that? Like I've tried it sometimes. I can do it now, but a bit if I really concentrate.
It's hard to structure your shit if you don't know. So like I was
Can I
blessed.
tell you how I did mine?
I'd love to know how you did
yours.
What's
that? How I did 16 bars. What's that song? Hey, yo, check this out. Is it BVSM?
I need you.
No. I've actually gone on TikTok. You see a video of me doing it. I'm actually gonna. I think we recorded it one time. Remember? It's basically I don't need you.
We did.
Yeah. So I might even bring it out soon. Go and check out I Don't Need You, the trilogy. It's on Bandcamp.
Go check that out.
But yeah, so at the start of that song, he goes, "Hey, yo, check this out," and then there's 16 bars until the hook comes in, and so I used to write to that over and over, and then
just a quick shout out to Auntie Marie, because that was her song.
Yeah, man.
Every time.
I actually wrote something about Auntie Marie. I always write about Auntie Marie. I don't need you. No, I don't mean that. I don't need you. It's on I don't need you. It's on I don't need you. I know. It's on I don't need you.
So once you learn how to write a structure, once I learned how to write a 16, it was fully on for me, you get me?
Yeah.
I started fucking getting all my shit together.
Because I'm not even gonna lie, realistically right now, I just still don't know how to fully write a 16. I think, for me, I remember reading, what was the Salt and Pepper song?
Well, I to rap to.
Yeah, there's a
you
song.
You said it loud.
And I heard you never tried to hurt you. I don't know if you listen to the way I rap.
Do you really want me by Salt and Pepper?
I kind of rap like that. And I think that was because that was one of the first, because we had the lyrics in the back of the CD.
Auntie Debbie took it out of a magazine.
Yeah.
And it's not there now in the CD. I can't find that. The lyric, I wish it was still there. It was a green piece of paper.
I kind of learnt to rap from reading through that. So then when now, as an adult, trying to write a bar, for example, I can remember how I saw it. You understand? That's how I learned how to do it. So.
But that story about that Salt and Pepper rhyme, when I first got to high school, I couldn't write garage. I know I didn't have anything. I didn't have no rhymes. And
garage
and I used that. I used to speed that lyric up and put it over, thinking like it was mine. Like obviously I had to think these don't know what Salt and Pepper rhyme. Like, I used to listen to Dizzy Rascal and that, and I used to spit that and just spit it real quick. I used to steal the bar.
Yeah, because you know what's funny though, because by the time you come to the Beats All Day studio, when you first come, you was just spitting bars after bars after bars. Like he was just he did not stop. As soon as he got there, and I was like, yo, this is Marco, this is Stefan.
It's constant.
It was constant.
Keep going.
But the thing that I noticed is I could tell by the way that he was spitting that he writes bars right to the end of the page, because this guy was just flowing right. Because sometimes like when I'd be sitting there, I'd be counting bars in my head and I'd be like trying to figure out like where's this going, like where's it a 32 spitting, is it a 64, like where's it going? Because so once you want to just get to the end, so you think right, okay, he's gonna stop there. You get me? He just kept going.
He never stops.
He just kept going.
Yeah, because I was writing, because at that time I knew how to structure it, but I was in that phase. I think I was writing like 64s at the time, because like because the challenge at that time, because at that time I'm at my, not at my peak, but I'm at my peak as in my mind state, do you know what I mean? Like the thoughts that are coming out, they're coming out so quick, and game was coming out at the time, yeah, and I think out of Too Noisy, you know Too Noisy, JT used to always say, you remind me of the game, you bring that same kind of energy, and I thought, yo, I'm gonna try and do that 500 bars. That was my
500 bars. I'm running.
I don't even think I got up to 500, but that was like my thing.
Because we even went for a stage trying to rap fast, innit?
Yeah, just like doing different styles in it, even like that
bone
bone
like
thing.
Twisters coming out on it.
Yeah, the bone things I could never get. I would love to.
You know what's funny about that though, like that fast flow, yeah, it's something that I've always been fascinated with. Like, as you know, like I like to do different flows, yeah, and I used to just think, be fascinated by it, like, how do these guys do this?
Yeah,
like, and you know what? I went online and I used to do these. I used to watch these videos, and it says do these tongue exercises, and it say like do things like and you know what? Yeah, for hours, yeah, I used to torture myself doing this for hours, and they say, Stefan, yo, you know what you should do, yeah, yo, you should do this, and I do it for ages, yeah. I kept torturing myself.
That's the only one I can do is the twins one.
I was gonna say pun's the fastest for me.
Yeah,
But remember what they think I said last week? I kind of agreed with it. I don't think I did. I was just like nodding because I was thinking about too much. Fios and Teasy said it means more bars, and that's not right.
Yeah, he said UK got more bars because we rap fast, but that's not necessary because there's people across the pond that are rapping well more faster than us.
Yeah, because who's rapping fast in England? Who's like I'm probably one of the fastest. Shreds goes about fucking.
100 miles an hour,
you can put him, but cause I've never heard someone rap like that in England.
7 spare, he was quite quick.
Yeah, but that's a new thing back in the day.
That might also be a thing of we speak faster.
Quick, yeah.
So that could be the confusion, maybe, because I know, like, especially like Mancunians, obviously me being Mancunian,
Shout out
Irish,
Teasy
we
anyway.
speak really fast. Yeah, shout out to Teasy. We speak really, really fast. Like, a lot of people say to me, like, slow down. I'm like, I'm talking normally. What's the problem? But yeah, I think that might be a thing because where we're from, it's a fast dialect. And
that's why I didn't really like. Not that I didn't like gigs at the time. I didn't get it. Like,
gigs was. I felt like he missed bars. Like he was rapping so slow. You get me?
I get it.
I actually listen to gigs the other day.
Shout out to gigs every time, man.